Hello everyone, this is The Long Dark. My name is Kevin, and today we are going to start our survival series here on YouTube. Very excited to get back into this game. I've missed some key updates given to this game. I'm excited about the Halloween event coming up very shortly. I believe that's released right before Halloween on the 29th. And I'm excited about the new region being released. It's been a while since I've picked up this game. I'm still familiar with a few things, of course. The last time I really gave this a go was right before they started introducing the story mode in the main part of the game. So last time I played was just about when that started. I believe they're on episode 3 right now. And I would love to post all of that as well. I plan on playing through all of that separately in a separate series. But the main goal of this series is to survive as long as we can. We started on Stalker difficulty, and we started with a random start. Mostly praying basically for anything but Timberwolf Mountain. Mountain Town. Alright, I believe this is probably one of the most beginner places. If we can get our bearings. Let's see here. So, main objective, most certainly survive as long as we can. I would love this. If this series goes on to 500 days, it goes on for 500 days. Secondly, I would love to explore everywhere. Just kind of feel out everything. Alright, good. Got our bearings now, I'm pretty sure. We have a church, yep. Would love to explore basically as far and wide as I can. I have yet to visit the Bleak Inlet. So I know that comes with ammunition crafting and some other things I'm not familiar with, but I'm excited to explore all of that. I'm very lucky with our start here. Let's see what we have. I know they added I believe a few items. Here's one of them I'm unfamiliar with, the spray paint, but from just some brief research, I understand. Oh, need a pry bar. It is similar to charcoal card battery. Another item I know they added for the gunsmithing. I believe you could break that down into lead. The only trivia I really know about it is that it's the heaviest item in the game. I believe the car battery is 30 pounds raw, which is insane when it comes to body weight. See what we got here. Started with, alright, we're gonna need a hat, and we have gloves, so we don't need to worry about frostbite there. Some of our stuff is hurting real bad. So clothing, finding some better clothing immediately is going to be important. But yeah, I think we got a very lucky start here. Gonna take all our fire starter here. We're not gonna be staying at this church. We're just gonna be taking all this stuff and heading right out. I will mark it. I'm gonna try using the a hunting knife. That's lucky. Get one of those early on. I was half expecting there to be a gun framed right here, and then I remember we're in a church. Alright, I don't think there's anything else on the seats or underneath them. Yeah. Got a scarf here for some cloth. I might break this down. Yeah, it's a short breakdown, and I'm doing this because I want to make some, I think I can make an improvised head wrap. So I can avoid frostbite there. I need just one more cloth and I should be good. But yeah, I've always very much enjoyed this game. It was always been one of my more favorite survival sandbox games. I find the premise of it very fascinating. The winter has always been one of my favorite times of year, so I'm probably just my opinion is probably skewed by just loving the aesthetic of the winter time. You put me in a snowy day and I'm usually just all smiles and running around in it, so that's yet to change. On top of that, I enjoyed that it's a very harsh game. I don't mean that in like it's difficult, because it can certainly be difficult, especially on Interloper, the hardest difficulty I find. I've yet to have success on. And that's mostly just because I have difficulty starting with that particular difficulty, with the fact that you start with randomized item and you can really be placed in a position where you're almost guaranteed death unless you make perfect decisions. And why I wanted to start on the Stalker difficulty was for the reason of I didn't want to want to be constantly referencing map, which is fine to do, especially when you're starting off on this game, but I wanted to just try to use knowledge that I had previously and just challenge myself enough where it is a fun challenge, but not a, like, unfun to watch challenge, as it were. Especially if it just failed immediately, so I was really looking out to try to have... Oh, town. I don't remember the mountain town that well, either. Maybe this was introduced around the story mode. I hear some wolves, which is not good, so I'm going to have to get inside quickly. But yeah, the gameplay, I say harsh because everything has to... Oh, God. Where is he? Alright, we're going to have to light this. There's a house right there. I think there's a wolf eating something over here. Alright, so we're in the main house here. The only problem is that I don't want to... I just popped this flare, whatever. Let's see if we can pass some time inside the house. So a lot of, like, getting attacked by the wildlife early on, extremely devastating if you have no protection from your clothing, if you're far away from being able to heal. A lot of afflictions can very drastically affect your gameplay. Oh, hello, cooking pot.
What have we here?
Boil some water soon. 2 cooking pots. I might just get them both going, but we're probably going to find a toilet inside this house anyways. That's going to give us an extreme amount. I'll come back and search out these containers. I just want to do a brief pass first. Take all these books. Gonna probably turn some of them into fire starter, and some of them just because of their extremely high chance of starting a fire, igniting a fire in the first place. Oh wow!
Can't be too careful.
Can't be too careful. We just picked up a rifle, my friend. Yeah, we're primarily again. We're probably a baseball cap that will actually stop us, I believe, from getting frostbite affliction. I could be wrong. I always got to make sure to check underneath low surfaces too. A lot of items are always tucked in very, very low, hard to see. The some of the mechanics of the game, I think the number one that is managed, or what they try to play off of, is the temperature. And I say this because at first the temperature, you learn how to manage it easy, but if I'm not mistaken, the overall game world temperature constantly decreases as you're surviving. So, like, where it is now compared to where it is on day 100, in the base region, the average temperature is drastically lowered over time. Yeah, we're just going to take all of it right here. The less time we spent boiling water, the more efficient we are here. I've got more curtains. So someone left their thermal undies in there. Considering taking, yeah. Just gonna grab some free cloth here. I don't need the improvised head wrap immediately, but I might grab it just for stump maneuver. Oh, okay, this is part of the, that gunpowder update. Oh, and a magnifying glass.
Could end up being useful.
Oh, but it's almost broken. But still useful for places matches. A lot of things that break down in here, but nothing immediately that we need. I really could use some heavier clothing, though. All and everything is fine. I know a lot of the,
This stuff will come in handy.
more late game stuff is going to be from us being able to hunt and effectively hunt, dry out any animal hides and guts, which is not that easy because although we did find a hunting rifle early on. Let's actually check. It's not loaded, and we do not have any ammunition, so we could absolutely make sure that well, I mean, it's not like we can just force ourselves to find ammunition, but it would be very nice. I know they added a pistol into the game. Can't open it. That's nice. I don't have to use my knife. I won't use my knife to open up cans now. I know they added a pistol into the game, but I've seen mixed reactions on it. I've seen the update video itself saying it wasn't used for, not meant to be used for hunting, but then I've seen people talk about it in great detail, suggesting that it can be used as it is not intended, which, oh, there's a book underneath the stove, see? Again, nooks and crannies.
This will come in handy.
It will. So we'll see where that goes. I'd imagine it's probably it might be easier to get rabbits instead of having to stone throw, or like not have to waste time with snares, because I always found snares to be very inconsistent. Maybe I always used them wrong previously. And we're just looking for any high quality foods here. Something that'll keep us on the way. We're pretty low in our weight count right off the bat, and we have a lot of energy right now. See, we got peanut butter. I know peanut butter to be very high in the calorie count. A lot of cardboard boxes, but we're not hurting for tinder right now. We do have to warm up a little more, and hopefully the wolves will rotate away. So let's make some tinder plugs here out of the paper that we got. Still got plenty of daytime, and we're gonna gut this city dry. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay in Mountain Town. I'm not familiar with it, and I don't like I don't really want to make a home base inside of an easier region. I'd rather go somewhere maybe more centralized or beautiful. So we'll figure it out from there. But I'm not gonna make a base. Everything I do in Mountain Town right now is gonna be temporary. Can I not make this? It says I can make it anywhere. Interesting. Alright. Since I'm going to house, not a big deal. Let's go see. I have the rifle. There's a lot to break down in here. A lot of cloth in here. I've got to keep that in mind. There's nothing out here. I'm going to try to mark this housing location. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, so... Alright, what do we have here? Oh, clothing, searched, fire starting... materials. Oh, windy. Cool. Alright, that might just be a little loud. Let's turn down the master volume just a bit. Don't want to have that be uncomfortable. Alright, there's a wolf out here. Alright, so I think the best bet is going to be to start a fire here. And while we're doing this, another cooking pot. The 3 cooking pots here. If I ever need to make water efficiently, I would just come over to this house. Yeah, the books just have a massive... Alright, let's save our wood matches. Use the crappy matches first. Take the charcoal. 75% chance to start this fire. Like the main character's voice, so it's interesting. So they have a female avatar now, so that means they probably have a fully voiced female character, which is interesting. I would love just to hear her voice acting, just because I feel like they've really spent their time and the quality. And from the trailers I saw of the story missions version of the game, they all looked like it was all well-chosen voice actors, so I'm excited to try that out as well at some point. Let's see here. I believe, can I just take a torch right out of this, actually? I can. It's not, it's actually not that half bad of a torch. Let's see, this should get us past the wolves to the next house. I think I hear it walking, like, right next to us. Hey, I see you, buddy. As soon as I get a weapon, you're done for. Alright, so we're at the market right now. Let's just assume... Oh no, this is a bank. Not a market. Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, we had some clothing items I never checked out here. Nothing for a coat, though, sadly. Better gloves, better gloves. Gonna have to break down the other ones. Didn't get a secondary hat. We did get more bottoms, though. And we did get more socks, even though they weren't. That's okay. We'll take on the extra fire starter right now, because again, if we're not going to stay around here, then... Oh, look at that. Useful helping sleep aid. Definitely need a pry bar. Oh, I see a can of coffee right up there, too. Heavy jacket, nothing. Just pick this place dry. Another tin of coffee. Okay, so we have a lot of coffee on us right now, which is going to be good for long hauls. Which I'm excited for early on here. I'm looking to just make as much distance as I can out of this town. I gotta figure out which way to go to get more central. I believe I can just reference the world map. Yeah, alright. Oh, so we're as north can be right now. Alright, so Mystery Lake is clearly the center, but I know that to be the beginner region as well, so maybe the ravine or the winding river will make base. We'll find a camp zone. Yeah, the Bleak Inlet is all the way south. I want to find that. I'm familiar with a lot of other regions. Yeah, and I would just like to go through every single region in the first place. I think there's a new challenge they added, or Nomad, I believe it's called, where you have to spend 3 days in each region, which sounds like a very fun challenge in general. The safes, okay. I believe the safes can just be done by brute forcing them with, oh. Money. Don't even need the torch anymore, or didn't really need it at all coming in here. Probably gonna go through try to brute force that safe, mostly just it can have ammunition in it. I believe that's why you would even go through them originally. Getting flare shells. I'm trying to remember if there was a flare gun before and what the purpose of it is. It must just be a similar to the flares themselves, where they will ward off bad wildlife. No ammunition in here. I just need a singular shot. Well, maybe 2 shots. No, are you kidding me? That's rough. Probably just take the cash with me too, just because I believe it's one of the lighter fire starters. Let me just double check that real quick. Maybe. It's gonna add up, or it's gonna... All the weight in this game really does add up. Alright, let's see. I think we gotta go left to right. I'm wrong. Right. Alright, I think it was around 10 right there. Alright, 10. So there's 10, then 20, around the 20 sections. The last one, I'm just gonna go a little slower because it does have to hold on the 3rd tumbler to open for just a moment. Come on. Pass by it. Alright, so it's like 59. So 10, oh, gotta go the way around again. 10, 20, 59. This is in hopes for ammunition. Come on. Bunch of nothing. Although I do believe the insulated boots are... Yeah, they're warmer. And they're really shitty quality right now. They're just heavy, but it's fine since I'm underdressed right now. I'm really gonna repair a lot of my clothing. Alright, so without the find of ammunition, I am actually pretty sad, mostly because I still have nothing but, I believe, the hunting knife to defend myself right now. We're just gonna take all the water we can, because water is easy to lose. Oh, speaking of overweight now. Yeah, let's consume. Yeah, we have 7 pounds of water. Yeah, that's a little sad. A little sad. Alright, let's get out of here. There's nowhere to start a fire in here. I don't think... I'm trying to think of where ammunition can spawn in containers. Like, I want to pray that it can be in desks, but I don't ever remembering it being able to come out from desks. Then again, they could have changed a lot in this in the survival mode that I'm unfamiliar with, so I'm experiencing a lot of this stuff the first time. Alright, so we're probably gonna have to be quick to the next building here. Wolf's just like right in front of us. It's not. Okay, we got a boarded up one. We got a small one right here. You're fine. Alright. What is that door there for? Just a random door. Freezer. Nothing. Alright, we don't need any more water right now. We need... Oh, we're doing medical supplies, actually. We could use some antiseptic, and we definitely could use some band-aids. Interesting. So I think we might just take some cloth and make some quick band-aids real quick. Can we do that? We can. Let's just do that while we have it on our mind. Alright, we're getting tired here. We're not worried until we traverse hills. Another can opener, we should be fine there. This place has a second floor, even... Oh, not much of a second floor. Well, that's sad. They had a child, although I don't know why you put it up on the... I was supposed to be warmest up here. How about that? T-shirt. I got room. I'm not gonna pick up enough. Oh, I will pick up the socks, but they're light, and I'll break those down. I need to start thinking of a way of just shutting off weight soon. I know I have a lot of extra stuff on me. I'm just gonna pack mule for a little bit. Well, we're just going from house to house here. I didn't think that was open. There's a shed back there. We'll check that out afterwards. A lot of vehicles here. What I really need is a pry bar. So many, can I get in this one? Okay. There are many, many paint cans, or the spray cans. I wonder if they run out quickly, or if it's more of just my RNG right now. Alright, so we got the post office here. I can't imagine finding anything that is going to be extremely useful to us right now. Although, granola bars are always useful. I wonder if ammunition... well, I don't think ammunition's going to be able to spawn in backpacks. Alright, good. I wasn't about to go through all of those in the first place. Check out the trash can. It's actually a pretty lackluster, looting location. Not even a back room. A lot of smaller houses. These houses must be randomized if they can be accessible or not, I bet. Alright, so we still have yet to find a heavy jacket, which is sad. We found a lot of light clothing, but no overcoats. Nothing that can really help us with the temperatures immediately. I'm not going to go through these cabinets right now. I'm going to prioritize on, Oh, wait. If you complain enough, you get it. I believe that goes over.
too heavy.
No. It's alright, even if this replaces, yeah. Still. Do not need any more water. First aid kit, maybe some more bandages? No, sewing kit, all the same. You're not too heavy, stop complaining. Just kidding, you're in a survival situation. You have a little bit of right to complain. It's actually healthy too.
This'll come in handy.
Are the jeans better than what I'm wearing? I wouldn't think so. Oh, actually it is, because I have a second layer. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the cabinets right now. I'm going to leave whatever items are in there right now. I will mark this, though, that there's food and drink, because I did not go through those cabinets, so maybe this is what it's meant to be done. Although it is way quicker, it does it instantly instead of the charcoal that takes, like, actual minutes to go by. So that's interesting. It's a much quicker way of doing a smaller mark. I don't think I can get into those houses. They have doors, but they're very, very broken. I see a Canadian flag out here. Alright. Let's see if this is going to be a good place to just take a pause for a few moments here. Got a fireplace, that's important. Some more wood. We're going to be way overweight now with that. Yes. Please. Clothing. Just getting very unlucky with it. Because I'm looking for clothing, or I'm looking for ammunition to hunt things, or the materials to hunt things. To get clothing one way or another. Mostly everything just to keep warm while traveling outside.
Nothing useful.
Could be. Alright, we have so much fire starter. We are now probably most of the weight in fire starter right now. Alright, start thinking of our breakdown strategy here. Yeah, because it's about to get into nighttime. So we're not going to want to travel too far when we can't protect ourselves. And we're really not that overweight right now. We're definitely going to look at our priorities right now. Useful as tinder, yes. But I can make more tinder, and this stuff... They're the same weight. They're the exact same weight. 0.11. So it's negligible. So then what I should do is then focus on clothing here. We're going to want to repair these boots, which means we're going to want to break down these boots. They give us leather. Obviously, I believe we're going to need... Oh, we need cloth and leather. We have some cloth right now. Let's break down these boots. They're actually pretty heavy, so they're going to take off some weight. An hour and 30 minutes. Didn't see that before I hit the harvest button. I hope I can harvest in the dark, which is fine. Before it gets too dark, I'm just going to place myself next to the stove so that I can start a fire afterwards and start... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to start that fire now, mostly because I want to start getting some cups of coffee made and other things made. So let's get through this. First, I want to make our inventory look a little better. Looks a little too cluttered with I don't know why the money doesn't stack and has individual quality between each piece of the money. So I don't know why you'd lose the ability to use a fire starter. Which is, that's weird to me. Unless for some reason, if there's a Canadian viewer, for some reason, your money disintegrates over time. Explain.
Come on.
But I don't think so. I thought for sure that the Canadian, the currency they use, the Canadian dollar, is, very unique. I'm not having any luck here. I think I've used 4 matches now. On a 75% chance to light this. Just need 1 fire. You can do it. I'm gonna turn some of this water weight into...
Turned out pretty well.
Yes, it did. Alright, so we'll use... What is hurting the most right now? 10 minutes. What can I do in 10 minutes here? Can you break down anything in 10 minutes? Huh. Yes, you can. I'm just gonna take that. Our energy is almost sapped. Let's get some... Let's just prepare... I think we should just prepare the whole entire tin of coffee here. And then we'll also break down another sock if it's also 10 minutes. 20 minutes. Alright, so it's not going to boil over because it takes almost half an hour for it to boil away completely. Alright, I think the fleece mittens, we got a 93, let's break down, is this a 10-minute? Good. So again, we're looking, one thing I've always striving to do, or trying to better myself in my gameplay before, was trying to be as efficient as possible, so doing multiple actions at the same time to have all the time line up. Also using that, making sure that you're not over stoking your fire, so wasting materials when it's not needed. Alright, so it's not completely nighttime yet. I don't think I can repair in the dark, but I do believe I can break down things in the dark. So this takes the longest. Let's do one of these while we have all this energy still. Because we're going to take that sip of herbal tea and go in for a long sleep overnight here, so we can get a perfect morning. How long did these... 10 minutes, okay, so we're going to break down both these shirts as well. We just want to consolidate all our items. It's going to help with both our weight and the ability to repair things down the line. And all these clothing items are very much useless when we can just have better items on constantly, as long as we take care of them. Alright, so they're only about 10, they're about 14 degrees off in quality, and the warm wool shirt is clearly much better and will probably be much better once repaired. Yeah, with only the 10-minute harvest time. Absolutely going to take advantage. So I'm going to try to repair these, but again, I'm pretty sure you can't repair, yeah. That's what I thought. I don't think I can craft anything. So let's fill our bellies here, make sure that we're good for the overnight. Let's go through our lower quality items first, because we want to use them before they drop below a certain percent, because we can get food poisoning rather easily. And it's fine that these items are cold as well, since we're not looking for any extra warmth bonus. We're not staying out in the cold for very long. We start in a very beginner-friendly area, so we have little to worry about when it comes to finding shelter in a reasonable amount of time. And we have all of our important areas covered as well. Let's see, so we want to cut down our weight best as we can, but the peanut butter just holds so well. Let's see. Let's get rid of these cans of soda. They actually can add up pretty... Keep the energy bars. These are, again, 500 for such a low weight. These, though, are just little bits of food, but again, they don't weigh that much. Alright, so we're definitely fine to survive an overnight.
I need to lay down.
Oh, I'm with you there. Make sure we top off on our tea. I believe on a full stomach calorie count, you can last 3 days in a row without any problem. Alright, now we should just be able to take our bedroll here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Bedroll, activate. There we go. And we can just sleep through the night here. I think 8 hours might just get us on the brink there. I believe the... I'm trying to remember the day-night cycle, if it's 12-12 or 10-14. I'm not... I probably should have maybe done a little more research, but, you know, I enjoy the learning experience as well, as long as it doesn't take away from the fun factor, as it were. I'm going to take you. We're a little bit into the morning. We are very rested. Let's just top off with a cup of java. Make sure we're efficient while we're moving around at first here. Let's take some of these. Cut down on our weight. Fill up the stomach. We're also going to be looking for 3 days straight of keeping ourselves filled while sleeping, or just for 72 hours, because it's going to give us an extra 11 pounds of carry weight. And we're looking for that immediately, only because we're going to be moving around a lot right here in the beginning. We're not looking to hunker down here. Still worried about wolves around here. Oh, there's something up on the hill over there. Go explore that next. Didn't even see that. So again, heavier coats, ammunition. We're going to keep these. We're not going to go through all these cabinets right now. We always do go through fridges, though, because we can find meat or I mean, fish meat or game meat, one of the two. Alright, so I think these are incredibly heavy. Yeah. But they have, like, a crazy amount of time. Like, they stay lit for a very long time. I'm not going to take them immediately. I'm going to mark this house that it has firewood, because those two pieces can keep a fire going for almost, like, 8 hours just by themselves. It mentioned that it doesn't have very high heat, which is true, but good enough for, again, for long stints of, like, cooking. Not taking the footwear either. Flashlight. I don't know if it works or if we need batteries. That's new. Unless I'm just forgetting. I don't think I'm forgetting that there was flashlights in the game before. Damn, we're just really not getting lucky. I'm waiting just for like a Paka on the bed or something like that. Something heavier than nothing. You still have no code. Alright. That just sounded like an animal dying. I see a deer carcass over here. I'm gonna take these stones real quick. If I see any rabbits. The only problem again is that without any ammunition for the rifle. Alright, that looks like another broken down building. I just want to see what's on this carcass real quick. It's probably completely taken from its meat, which is fine. I'm not looking for that. Alright, so it does have a deer hide. Let me just get inside this building quickly so I can check what you can do with deer hide. Rabbits. Tempted to kill one, but with all the wolves and no weapons, I don't want to attract them from a distance. Alright. Oh, this is nothing better than a storage shed. Take the mittens, though. Are wool mittens better than the ones that I have? Excellent question. Alright, so if I wanted to make... need a workbench and clothing. Alright, deerskin pants. How much do I need? Three cured deer hide. Supple but tough. Oh, it has good rain protection, defense, and actually it's extremely light. Huh. Anything else you can make? Oh, deerskin boots. Alright, these only take 2. Oh, 4.5. And they only take 5 away. Alright, so these might go for these first. Because what I'm wearing takes away 15, I believe. Minus 12. Yeah, and it gives less protection. Not even half as warm. Although I've yet to repair them, so I can't speak for its entire quality. Dog food. I mean, when you're hungry. Alright, so the tinder in the paper the same weight, since this would make double. It makes 2 per piece, I believe. So even though it's 1 piece is point to, yeah. So it still is equivalent in weight, even if I break these down. But I'm holding on to a lot of fire starting right now. I also have a lot of food right now. That's 8 pounds. Tool weight is actually significant. I'm dropping all my cans right now because I have extra. I don't need them. I need the rest. I don't know about the flashlight though, so I'm gonna drop that as well. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, a deer over there. There's only 1 deer hide right now, so... Oh, what's that over there? More to explore. Probably be a good place. Let's get over there. Let's go check it out. Probably be a good place to end this episode. I think we've had quite a lucky start right now. We've had a lot of luck with our starting location. We're fortunate that we didn't get... Or maybe we just played well enough to avoid the hostile wildlife spawns. One thing I was familiar with this difficulty is that I believe it has one of the most difficult beginning wildlife situation. So there's more that spawns in, and they are very aggressive right off the bat. From any other difficulty. Alright, so there's a shed over there. There's a lot of sheds over here. Let's take a gander. Yeah, nothing there.
Fingers feel numb.
You're doing okay, buddy. Nothing here. Seems like there's a car, a homestead, and a barn. There's a barren wasteland over here, huh? I don't think you can do anything with the silos. I don't think you can enter them. Yeah, no, that's mostly buried in snow anyway, so I wouldn't have expected that. Wow, it is cold. Well, no, you're gonna slowly die. And I'll get inside before it becomes a problem. Let's see. Alright, let's use a little extra energy here. Not being anywhere near efficient getting from place to place here. It sounds like someone's walking around here, but I don't see anything. Making me freak out a little bit. Making me freak out a little bit. Carter Hydro Energy. Oh, a snare. Interesting. That looks like cured leather in there. Can I... Excuse me? Excuse me? Thank you. Can I climb on top of it? Lantern fuel. Mountaineering road. Now, I know... This is important now. It used to just be shortcuts and stuff, but now there's regions that... I don't know, I thought the new region might need it. It's gonna be tough. I think I'm gonna just leave it here for now, because if I'm not mistaken, it's extraordinary. Yeah, it's 11 pounds. I can't hold on to that right now. I can barely hold on to the stuff I'm hoarding right now. Pick up some of this reclaimed wood. Paradise Meadows Farm Key. Another hunting place. Oh, there's a rabbit. Startled me. Oh, and there's a pack of wolves. Oh, I mean... We're out. Oh. Must have just been the key for here then.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yes, you are. But this is going to be a good place to leave it off, I think. We just saved it right there, and there's a pack of wolves outside. I hope to God there's ammunition in here, or something for me to allow to defend myself. I think we had a really good start to this run. I'm excited to continue this series and see how long I can survive in this. Like I mentioned, I find this a perfectly balanced of a challenging game and a game that's a lot of fun exploring, and it's just been one of my favorite survival sandboxes ever since I've gotten into the genre. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.